Hey guys, today we're looking at a Lenovo M92P desktop. It's a small little form factor desktop. It kind of looks just like this. It's a small little desktop and not even bigger than a golf ball in width. The BIOS is from 2012 and we're looking to update the BIOS and flash it. I mean, we're trying to find the easiest way, and really the easiest way is to have Windows 10 already on it and then go to Lenovo's drivers and software support, put in your serial number or model number, go down to the BIOS area where we want to flash the BIOS to the latest version here. Hit the down arrow and we're looking for flash UEFI BIOS update from operating system. So what that means is, like, if you got Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 8, you'd be able to do it from the Windows OS by running like maybe a batch file or an exe executable or something like that. So you can see the latest BIOS release was in 2018. So I mean, I know it's already an older machine, but let's at least update the BIOS to the latest version, right? So let's go ahead and download that, save it to our desktop, and then just to be sure, let's go ahead and download the README file as well. So let's download that in case we need that for later. Interesting. So the download button doesn't even work. So let's right click, save link as to our desktop. So it'll save that executable. This will give us instructions on the machine on how to go along doing this update. So that's something that we're definitely going to need. So let's close that out, close this, and then let's copy these two files onto a thumb drive. And let's actually go to that machine right now and do that BIOS update. Okay, I apologize now that we're going to my phone to video this because unfortunately I cannot do the screen software recording on this particular machine because the moment it does the BIOS update, everything locks up and freezes while it's doing that update. So this is why I'm using the phone, so I apologize. So anyway, you can see we got a lot of those Lenovo machines. We have that BIOS update software that we put on the thumb drive and we stuck in this machine. We went ahead, already had Windows 10 on this machine. So we already extracted these executables. So you're gonna run those executables that we just got from the flash drive there. You're gonna hit I agree, and then it's going to extract those into this directory, which we already did this. So it's going to extract into C drive, SW tools, flash, and then the 9J, which is here. So you can see here's all of our files that run the BIOS. Now I wish you could just double click on this and run it, but unfortunately they didn't make it that easy for you. But if you open up the README file here, it actually tells you everything that you need to do to start this installation. So basically you just need to go start, type in CMD. We're going to run this as administrator, hit yes, and then we're basically going to browse to this directory. So you can just click up here, right click, copy, come over here, type in cd slash, and then we're going to do cd space and then right click, so we get right to that path. And then if we do a dir, we can see everything that's in that directory. And in this README file here, it's going to let you know that once you get to that directory, then you're going to input the command flash.cmd. So we're going to go back here, we're going to type in flash, and if you just tab over, it'll put in the rest of the letters there for you. And if you hit enter, it's going to ask you two questions. It's going to ask you, not in this instance, it's already got the same update, so it's just letting you know, do you want to continue anyway? We're going to hit yes because we already did the update. Now the second question is, you might not get that question if you have an older version, but if you have the same version, it'll ask you that, and that's when you know, okay, I have the latest version, don't need to update the BIOS. So continuing, when you get this question, do you want to update this serial number? I can't believe you can do that. Just hit no to that. Same thing, do you want to update the machine type and model? Hit N and then hit enter, and that's when it's going to start updating the BIOS. Now I've already updated the BIOS, so I'm not sure how this is going to play out, if it's just going to redo the update, but we're going to go ahead and close out of everything here and hit enter, and let's see what happens. Like I said, I've already done the update. Okay, so yeah, it'll just flash it again. So it's running through the reading flash, and right now, don't freak out, but everything's going to stop working as far as your mouse and everything. It looks like we did run into an error, and it's most likely because we've already run the update. Yes, so error message, BIOS from files, or then yeah. So basically we already updated it, but it would run through that task, and then everything will lock up. Your mouse will stop working, keyboard will stop working, but as long as this counter keeps going, you know it's flashing that BIOS, so don't unplug your computer for sure. And once it gets done, it might error out and just say it didn't complete or something, but go ahead and just reboot anyway, and we're gonna restart here. We're gonna hit F1 to go into our BIOS on the keyboard here. But like I said, just because if it gives you some kind of like, error, cannot process something, just go ahead and reboot anyway and just go into the BIOS to see if it actually update, because sometimes it actually finishes with erroring at the end. So let's go ahead and hit F1. So we are in our BIOS, and you can see we do have that latest 2018 version. So that's why I wouldn't let us update. But like I said, normally I would just go through this quick process of reading the BIOS, flashing it, and then it should automatically reboot. But if it doesn't, when it says complete, or if it says process failed or something like that, just reboot it right after that, and then you should be okay. And now we have the latest BIOS version on this Lenovo. Hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.